Hello, and welcome to Lisa the Painful, a beginning of another playthrough of an RPG, nonetheless. Because I do love me some RPGs. So, this is the sequel to Lisa, also Lisa the First. And this game is also known as Lisa, but, you know, it is also known as Lisa the Painful, just to, help different, help people identify what game is what, I suppose. So, in all honesty, you can play this game without playing Lisa. You really catch on everything that major happened in the first Lisa game. You get it in this one. Also, I do apologize that it's going to look a little funny because the original game's aspects ratio is a little odd because it's RPG Maker. So it is. I did blow it up a little bit to 640 by or 680 by 4, whatever the thing is called. So it's gonna look a little rough, and the color looks a little off too. I don't know what's going on with that, but hey, maybe it adds to the dark nature of the game. I don't know. All right, so we are Brad here, and there's this man over here, and we got beat up because we are protecting our friend Sticky here, or Rick. So, excuse me, Sticky's the other guy. So this is a nice little neighborhood, it looks like, and the cat is yelling at me because she thinks it's time for her wet food, but it is not. Ah, Bradley, when are you gonna learn, boy? So yeah, Lisa the Painful. This RPG, I highly do recommend it. It is an experience. It's different. It is unique compared to a majority of the RPG Maker games you see out there. For starters, it's like a side view perspective kind of thing. Who's this guy? Olaf. It's perfect. The tree or the town? I'm kind of confused there, man. Now this house looks a little worn down. Ah, look, it's our, we know this guy from the previous game. This is Marty, Brad and Lisa's father. We learned quite a bit of him in the first Lisa game. And he's not known better here. So it does retcon this a little bit in the first game that Brad is Lisa's older brother. It's locked like always. But there's another room here. It's Brad's room. But before we go into Brad's room, we see little Lisa. So obviously, at some point, what happened to Brad during the events of Lisa 1? Like I said, the game was retconned, it retcons the first game just a little bit. Basically, Brad runs away at some point from home, leaving Lisa alone with Marty, and that kind of, we know how that ended up happening. Now, flashback to the future. Wait, flashback to the future. Yeah, flashback to the future. We'll go with that. Ooh, what is that? Man, this drug is really making me trip balls, man. I'm seeing babies. So, wait a minute. This is a real baby. Wah, wah. So I like how Brad has a pompadour here. It's pretty funny. At least I like to think it's a pompadour. So, Brad has a baby. He just, you know, as you find one in the wasteland. I don't think about it. I wonder if anybody's made, like, Lisa mods for Fallout. What is that? Is that a baby? Yeah. Whoa. A baby? Where'd you get that? I grew it. What? Yeah, you know, you just plant the seed down in the ground and you grow it. Brad, you're on drugs again, aren't you? That means there's a girl out there. That means there's hope for humanity. Bet she's super hot. Totally. Is it a boy or a girl? It's a girl. So, throughout this playthrough, we learn more and more about what has happened. But during this playthrough, I'm just gonna, you know, kind of spoil it in a way. But the game is old enough, you know. But, so basically, in summary, an event has happened to where all the women are gone. They died. So, there's nothing but men left. However, they found a baby girl, which is, you know, they haven't seen a female in, I think it's 10 years after, like 10 years at this point, if I'm not mistaken. My second chance. Basically, Brad feels bad about what happened to his sister, Lisa. And now he's getting a second shot through this baby here, he claims. Of course, the others were like, hey, maybe we should give it to Rando. Which we'll learn more about Rando later on. Because he's better equipped for this. But Brad's like, no. But his buddies are like, oh, okay, I guess we'll take care of this girl. So they're doing some construction here. As one does. So, yep. Just put the baby on the ground there. So Brad is on this drug called Joy, which does a number of things. For example, you know, it gets rid of Brad's inner demons, so to speak. And as you see here, some time has passed. Buddy has grown up a little bit, and Brad has lost his pompadour. Buddy, ever curious, wants to go out, but Brad is keeping her from going out because he fears for her safety in this world without women. And for all they know, she is literally the only girl left in the world. But that's up for some debate, actually. But it's not clear and cut. Rather, if Buddy is or isn't the last female in the world. See, Brad's trying to get rid of his drugs, and he legitimately is trying to be a good father here. Like, he's trying to get rid of the drugs, but, you know, when you take it for so long, it's really hard to quit. Oh, look at that. Brad's having fun with Buddy. That's her name. Her name is Buddy. They're like, Brad, are you on drugs again? It's like, no. It's time for a makeover, boys. Uh-oh, buddy. Of course, Brad's inner demons comes to haunt him. Of course, Brad can't just kick the habit. However, in terms of gameplay, you can actually keep Brad from taking joy. And that will actually lead to an ending. So, for this particular playthrough, I'm going to try to show off multiple things, but I'm not going to show off every single thing. What I am going to do is, because fairly early on, you have a choice between normal and pain mode. For the majority of this is going to be the normal mode. However, I'm going to switch it to when pain mode differences occur. So we'll be seeing that. So here's our first party member, Terry. Terry Hintz. Pretty popular character. Also, this is the only time this team plays in this game. With cheese legs. So basically, just about every fight in this game is a boss fight. And that's actually what kind of makes Lisa the Painful unique. It doesn't have too many random encounters. Now, it does have random encounters, but... And then there's like a later random encounter-ish grinding spot you can do. Which we'll do that for a little bit. You seem like you can handle a lot of pain. Like, maybe you can handle some kind of pain-related difficult setting, huh? Am I correct? No. Anyway. Would have helped, but I said I hurt my H string. I'm Terry Hintz. People call me the Lord of the Tutorial. I've been traveling the lands, leaving my hints for all to see. I'm a pretty big deal. Got a lot of fans. He's not wrong. Wait. You seem pretty lonely. Since I'm a nice guy, I'll keep you company. Cool. It's settled. So this game went through a lot of different versions before we got the version that we all know and love. Like, there's all kinds of demo builds of the original betas, alphas of this game. Terry was nothing more than just the NPC. He kind of did the same things, though. He left hints everywhere. But, he actually committed suicide. But in the final version, he became a playable character. Now, we're not going to try to pick up so many stuff right off the bat because something will happen where your items will get taken. Also, ignore those save files. Those are for, among other things, like my grinding stream that I've been neglecting. Now, I would say Terry is probably the most fleshed out of all the party member characters, because he gets a little bit of screen time in some cutscenes early on in the game. Always looking out, Tear Bear. Originally, you were actually going to play as Brad and his other buddies that we saw earlier. But, again, that was changed for the final version. In fact, from what I understand, like, the original version of this game was not even meant to have any connection to Lisa at all. It's really unique. I do recommend looking at other builds of this game. You can still download the Kickstarter demo, and even then, in between that demo and what we got now, a lot of things were different. Poor cheeks. So something happened where Buddy and our other two buddies are gone. Sorry, guy. There's something I gotta do alone. What happened? I can't really tell you. Come on, bro. This looks serious. Someone close to me is missing. I need to find that person. That's really all I can say. Oh, shoot. That's sad, dude. I figure you'll need someone to protect you. I don't. I'll tag along, I guess, considering I'm a very strong warrior. Thank you, Terry Hintz. So, I will go ahead and spoil it now. I am boring in terms of my party picks. I basically use the first 4 people we come across. And that's who I use throughout the whole game. And it's actually a good mix, because I think with that kind of party, it's difficult early on, but it gets a little bit easier later on in the game. It's a good mix, I find. Maybe I'll change it for hard mode, so you'll actually see some different characters in hard mode, but we'll see. Oh, that guy's dead. We're going to pick up a few items, you know, just in case. Don't want to jump off there. Now, you can jump off these cliffs, and that is an instant kill, so you got to be careful there. So yeah, some characters in this game do have a combo system where you input commands. Kind of, think like Sabin in Final Fantasy VI. Except, a little bit more, well, I guess it depends on the character. I was going to say a little bit better than Sabin, but, we'll see. Because, with Sabin, you're just inputting commands for a move. And here, you are putting commands, and with those, you are doing damage. And then follow up by the special move. Now, unfortunately, Terry is considered one of the weaker characters in the game. But when he levels up, he becomes a force to be reckoned with. So we got Walter here. Walter Stingray, I think it was. Now, you're going to see a lot of references to martial arts and wrestling in this game because the creator is a big fan of those things. And what's nice is I'm actually going to get a lot of the references to wrestling because this is more like older era wrestling stuff. Like, stuff before I stopped watching wrestling. Nothing, I mean, there's nothing wrong with not watching wrestling. It's just, I don't know, it's just, I had to drop something. More so when, Raw became 3 hours, that's kind of like, I mean, I don't even know if it's still 3 hours long, truth be told. Also, our currency, it's mags, because, you know, men, horny magazines. Also, I like these songs. A lot of this music in the game is pretty unique, but some of them I generally do like. Like, there's one in particular I really do like, but we don't hear too much. We'll get there when we get there. So, what I really like about Lisa the Painful compared to other RPGs is it really takes advantage of stat buffs and debuffs. Like, holy cow, like, maybe it's vital in other RPGs and I just don't know it. But out of all the RPGs I played, I legitimately feel like Lisa the Painful takes great advantage of buffs and debuffs. And even does its own things with the buffs and debuffs too. And we just fought a half-dead guy. Hipsters, move it on up. And you know, playing these RPG Maker games really does inspire me to try to one day finish one of my RPG games. And there's one in particular that I kind of have been working on. Where it's kind of like an amalgamation of all my RPG Maker projects of the past just kind of just thrown together. With some new ideas thrown in. And it's starting to get somewhere. It really is. Sugar Boys, Drifters, out! So, this place is overrun by gangs. This is also inspired by, you know, Mad Max, Fist of the North Star, and stuff like that. You know, apocalyptic wasteland kind of things. So, for the majority of this, we're going to be doing a joyless run. Is this a joke ball, man? You can handle what's going on out there? I'll give you a taste. So we got our first big boss here, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. Also Sugar Mountain. Because, yes. Now, luckily for us, most of this guy just thinks we're stupid, so he thinks that out loud. So we don't have to worry about him too much. Also, another thing that I like with Lisa is every time, like, every move feels... how can I best put this? Like, every action you take in battle feels important. Like, if you feel like you messed up with something, it's gonna feel like you messed up something really bad. Like, every move counts in battle. Of course, Terry leveled up a little bit, getting 2 damage now. So he's helping out just a tad bit. However, we did pick up an empty bottle earlier. So I say let's use one. So that's a way around if you want to, for early on, if you do want to use Terry. If you have him throw bottles, he'll do a little bit more damage. Sick drops, I got the mystery jerky. Wow, those are some dead guys. Holla holla, if you hear me. Really need to get that off my chest. Hey, you know, if that's what you want your dying words to be, then go for it. So this game is a little wacky. Well, we just got hit by a truck. You suffer serious damage. Basically, we took damage. Time is a great teacher. Sadly, it kills all its pupils. So, you might recognize these guys. They were the bullies from the beginning of the game when we were kids. Yes, they're all still here. And yes, that man is riding a deer. Paths have crossed yet again. So, fun fact, we never fight this guy in battle at all. Apparently he was, at some point, planned to have a boss battle, because he does have a theme in this game, battle theme in this game. And also, I think he was actually planned as a party member at some point, because if you download, or if you bought, like, these whatever edition on Steam, it comes with some, like, art assets, and he is part of the, like, the original party list. Like, there's some party members that we just don't see in the game, and Christopher Colombo here was a planned party member, and then I guess he just got, you know, moved over to being a main bully. Oh, your stuff has been taken. That's why we didn't pick up any items, because they would just get taken here, so that's why we left them there. My head. Whoa, you look like heck. Pretty good. Okay, dude, what happened? We got hit by a truck with some old friends. Everything's okay now. First my hamstring, now this. You're a bad omen. Yeah, I guess so. Well, it's all good, man. I don't mind. I like hanging out with you. So we got Terry Hintz permanently. Now, that was actually a major decision there. We can actually give up Terry or not. And that adds to another boss fight in the game. For this particular playthrough, we're not going to see that. I like Terry. Terry Hintz is pretty cool. So as you can guess, despite what Terry says, he's not the best of warriors. Terry's actually a pretty deep guy, lore-wise. So we're just junk hunting here for some things. But that's really pretty much gonna conclude this this part here of Lisa the Painful. So so strap in. We are into another RPG adventure, and this one's gonna be a doozy.